another edition of the playoffs. The Panthers on Coconut Valley and the Eagles are Woodbury Central. So see you at the half.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. You're going to have your eye on.
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
His stature isn't huge. He's not one of the big into the league, but his touch.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well to the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! In your face.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings
Here we go. Hey, come on. All day, baby, all day.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A spin, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting. Single, that single slot. We're going to 88.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. First down throw for Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the ball.
McCaffrey on the counter. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's
Here we go. Louis! Let's go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Brady! You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
people worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wentz to throw again. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be...
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Waiting.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz is brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Go. 180. Check, 43. That's what I do.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
120.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, it's Wentz. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. 120. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Done. Done.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he goes back of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Wentz to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 68 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. 180. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Lynch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Wentz going to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Go. 280. 43. Go, Tackle, let's go. We got this.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Lynch. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so Accomplish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Throwing is Wentz. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch the run, watch the run. Ready, go.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater.
Pass interference. About that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Let's go. 49. Squeeze, double.
First down, Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right?
And keep the clock ticking.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting...
Pac-Man, waiting.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
4 down, 4 down. Listen.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Elliott. Is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know, but I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive.
Here we go. Waiting. Silver.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Refusing. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marshawn Lynch, 48 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays. And get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Marshawn Lynch heading back out into the huddle. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with time running out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Bridgewater to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick-6. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Shot now for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.